Welcome back, Tiny Track Crew. Today, the Big O is hosting the ultimate Pixar face-off. Lightning McQueen, Doc Hudson, Jackson Storm, and more are hitting the track. Who's taking the checkered flag on this Speedway Showdown? Let's find out now. Starting off in group number 1, it's none other than Lightning McQueen, followed up by Sally in her beautiful blue Porsche. Third in this group, we have the security car of Marlin Clutches chasing down the Piston Cup cars. And last but not least, it's Daryl Cartrip bringing up the rear with those beautiful flames. We're gonna head straight into the first race. This group will run 4 races down this track, rotating positions every single time, so everyone has a chance at that pole position. Lightning McQueen starts off in the pole. Each and every race consists of 2 laps right here around the Big O. Lightning McQueen leading the pack early. Marlin Clutches right on his tail. By right on his tail, he's not anywhere close. Marlin Clutches slides sideways as we pan to Lightning McQueen getting squirrely. He is going to take race number 1 as he rides high in that last turn bank and down across the finish line. Marlin in for second, Sally in for third, and here comes Daryl Cartrip trickling in for 4th place. No, that's not Dick Trickle. That is Daryl Cartrip. 5 points for Lightning McQueen. If you are not familiar with our score, it's 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for 4th place. And hopefully you don't not finish, because if you don't finish, you get 0. All right, Marlin Clutches on the inside. Lightning McQueen able to get around Marlin Clutches on the outside, and McQueen absolutely taking off out there. Ka-chow! Here comes Marlin. They're nose to nose as they come into the last turn. McQueen now showing off, spins back around and beats Marlin Clutches by a car or 2 lengths, and then Sally and Daryl Cartrip come trickling across the finish line yet again for 3rd and 4th place. It's Lightning McQueen leading the pack, that number 95, leading the pack out here in group number 1. Race number 3, they're rolling towards the start. McQueen pushing Marlin on the outside. Cartrip holding up Sally. It looks like Marlin, Clutches, and McQueen are going to get by on the outside. But the question is, can Lightning McQueen get by Marlin Clutches? He's running him down. He's going to turn his flashers on and try to get by Marlin Clutches on the outside. Marlin slides sideways. McQueen into Marlin and down across the finish line. Not a successful pass, but that's still going to move Lightning McQueen on to the next round. Who is going to join him? It is Marlin Clutches. Well, we still have 1 more race left, folks. That surprised me as much as it surprised you, because I was announcing that like it was the last race, but it was not the last race. This time, Sally. We don't forget Sally. She gets to move into that pole position and have her chance at 5 points, but she is going to have a hard time holding off the Lightning Man, Lightning McQueen, number 95. Ka-chow. They're out of there. Sally out front, and Lightning McQueen coming right behind. Sally's looking good with the boost from McQueen. She might get 5 points in this race. Down across the finish line for 5. Sally takes 5. Who will be joining Lightning McQueen in the next round? It is Marlin Clutches in that Piston Cup security car. 2 cars from each group will move on in this 16 Disney Pixar Car Championship. Without wasting any time, we head right into group number 2. First up in that gremlin, it's Greebles. And then, oh no, the king himself, Strip Weathers, coming in second in this group. And third, but not least, that's not even an expression, Francesco Bernoulli in that Formula 1 car, looking good. And last but not least, it's Vinyl Taupe in that beautiful purple stock car. They're going to head straight to the starting line. Again, these cars will run 4 laps as well. 4 races consisting of 8 laps, because we know every single race around here is 2 laps around the Big O, and yes, they do 2 full laps for 180-degree turns. Look out, folks, it's Strip Weathers coming in hot from the outside. Vinyl Taupe coming in right in front of Greebles, and Francesco bringing up the rear. Strip Weathers looking like he will be dominating this field, leaving no room, lots of room. He left lots of room between him and the rest of the pack. It must be that big wing in the back. He is the king after all. They rotate 1 position clockwise. Francesco out front in the pole position. Vinyl right behind him. Strip Weathers in the worst position to be at in this place, behind Greebles, but also in the back right lane. F1 car breaks free. Francesco out in front and his chance to get 4 points. Vinyl Taupe looking like he is going to hold off Strip Weathers and his Greebles spinning around all over the place. Strip Weathers trying to get by, but spins out, does not run into him, does not ruin any paint on that car, doesn't get any scratches on that beautiful Dodge Daytona 500? Is that what that thing is? Dynaco number 43. It looks like a Dodge Daytona. They rotate again. It's the beautiful pink number 76 of Vinyl Taupe out front in the pole position. Strip Weathers getting his fair share at pushing along Vinyl. And Greebles now has nobody behind him to push him down the track, and he is just falling back far out of frame. I don't even think that gremlin had a chance. And it's very clear. Vinyl Taupe sliding his way into the last turn. Here comes Strip Weathers. Does not get the pass down across the finish, and they go. Vinyl Taupe will take Toupee. Yes, we've just confirmed from the scorecard announcing police that is Vinyl Toupee, not Vinyl Taupe. Excuse me, I have been corrected. This is my first time here at the Pixar Speedway Showdown. Strip Weathers now in the inside front position and breaks away. Greebles tries to take a stab at Mr. Toupee, Vinyl Toupee, but does not hold him off. It's Strip Weathers who's going to cruise to victory right across the finish line for 5 more points. Vinyl Toupee right behind him. Greebles and Francesco bringing up the rear, not looking so good. I had better hopes for that Formula One car right here on the Big O. It's Strip Weathers moving on to the next round, and Vinyl Toupee. We head right over to the right-hand side of the bracket to meet group number 3, as we see that beautiful lineup there on the left. Group number 3, we have starting out, we have Lightning McQueen, Deputy Hazard, another Lightning McQueen leading the top-hand side of that right side of the bracket, and then Miguel Camino in that second spot. And then what? What is this? Another Lightning McQueen? It's Cryptid Buster Lightning McQueen. Holy cannoli. And last but not least in this group, none other than Ryan Inside Laney. Who puts 2 Lightning McQueens in one group? Who's gonna win? Lightning McQueen or Lightning McQueen? Because we know Lightning McQueen's gonna win, because Lightning McQueen's the fastest. Ka-chow! All right, we have Deputy Hazard Lightning McQueen in the pole position, followed right behind by Cryptid Buster Lightning McQueen, but it's an outside lane that has gotten ahead. We're gonna call him Camino. Camino in that beautiful GRC car, looking fabulous out there. There's a couple of those GRC cars in this tournament, and folks, those would have to be my favorite. Those are who I'm rooting for. Deputy Hazard getting followed by Ryan Inside Laney. Ryan Inside Laney trying to make the pass on Deputy Hazard Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen spins around backwards, and he will finish in reverse. And Cryptid, busted, Cryptid, Lightning McQueen comes across the finish line for last place, taking 1 point in this group. They rotate positions, and Cryptid Buster Lightning McQueen is now in the inside pole position. That looks like some sort of safari. Somebody please let me know what movie and what is he doing dressed like that. Which Lightning McQueen is that? What is he doing? Speaking of what is he doing, we see a beautiful pass by Ryan on the inside Laney of Cryptid Busted Lightning McQueen, and Ryan Laney will pull ahead and cross the finish line for 5 points in race number 2 and pull himself right ahead in the lead. What a beautiful run there. Well, by lead, I mean tied for the lead with 7 points with Miguel Camino. They rotate positions again. We have Ryan Inside Laney in the inside Laney, of course, and then Camino right behind him, leaving Lightning McQueen and Lightning McQueen on the outside lane far back in the pack. What's going to happen here with this beautiful orange car and this beautiful yellow GRC car? GRC Camino right on the back of Ryan Inside Laney. Pretty well matched up here between these two cars, but Ryan Inside Laney is able to pull ahead just a little bit and takes 5 more points, and now he will officially pull ahead of the rest of the pack as they head into the 4th and final race here at the Big O. Race number 4, the last and final group in the race in this group. It is now Camino's chance in the pole position. Ryan Inside Laney now in the outside Laney. But the question is, will he be able to get ahead of Deputy Hazard Lightning McQueen? Will he be able to beat ahead? Yes, he does. As they come to the open lane, Ryan inside. Laney is able to get by, but now he's causing a little bit of a pileup. Ryan and Laney slide sideways. Both of the Lightning McQueens come sliding into him. Oh no! Ryan Laney breaks loose and now leaves the Lightning McQueen squared in the back. Whoa, the cameraman's getting a little squirrely. He gets Camino across the finish line for first place with tons of space between him and Ryan Laney. I'm not good at math, but that will put Ryan Laney in the next semifinal round and Miguel Camino as well in that beautiful GRC yellow car there. All right, we have quite the lineup here. Who do you have for taking the win at the Big O, the Pixar Cars Speedway Showdown? The last group is here, and folks, we have some heavy hitters. In this first spot, it's Chick Hicks. Oh no, look out. And then we have Doc Hudson, none other than Doc Hudson, and whoa, it's Jackson Storm. We do have some heavy hitters here, 3 heavy hitters, and then we have Raul Carole. And yes, I hope I pronounced that right. We're just going to go with Raul for the rest of this duration because I am not French and I do not know how to say the rest of the name. Okay, in the first place position, it is Chick Hicks, and boy, has he got some stickers all over that car, don't he? Jackson Storm right behind him. I don't know why I just turned into a Chick Hicks, boys, and talked like a Chick Hicks, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like Tomater, I think. Where's Tomater? How come Tomater's not in this tournament? Oh yeah, I'll tell you why Tomater's not in this tournament. I have the Tomater car, truck thing, the tow truck, you know what I'm saying? And it did not finish. It did not make it down the first straightaway and around the turn. So could not able to put Lightning McQueen, Tomater in this tournament. So now you just have Jackson Storm, Raul, Chick Hicks, and Doc Hudson. Doc Hudson's not doing so good. All right, it's Jackson Storm leading the pack. Raul in that GRC car flying in reverse. Here comes Chick Hicks trying to get by. He's going left, he's going right. Can Hicks get by Raul down towards the finish line? They do not. There's no passes. No pass go. Do not collect $200. And last but not least, cruising across the finish line in style, it's Mr. Hudson himself. Doc-a-Rooney. I need to go watch Cars 1 through 7 again to really brush up on my Cars factoids. I'm really good at the Mario Kart stuff, not so good at the car stuff. But I'm learning, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me in this Tiny Track Cars Oval tournament here at the Big O, the Super Speedway Showdown, the Pixar Cars. Out front, it is Raul. Jackson Storm sliding sideways. If Jackson Storm can't get it going, he's going to get past, and he sure does. Chick Hicks comes on the outside of Jackson Storm while he's sitting still, giving him the eye as he passes him, slides right on the inside in front of him. Jackson Storm trying to draft off him now, but does not have enough as they come across the finish line 2-3, but Raul takes 5 points in race number 3. Chick Hicks and Jackson Storm out front, but it's still anyone's game because Raul is coming around the mountain when he comes, and he's on the outside front lane. If he can get ahead of Jackson Storm and Chick Hicks and take 5 points in this one, it's going to look good for him, folks. He does. With a little help from Jackson Storm on the outside, they both get by. Jackson Storm gets the short end of the stick, gets clipped by Doc Hudson, and now is holding up the whole entire pack. Storm breaks loose, Hudson in reverse. Chick Hicks bringing it up the rear. Unfortunately, won't be able to get by Doc Hudson. He is all over the road and in reverse, and man, that thing is slow. Look out. That does mean that Raul and Jackson Storm will move on to the next round, sending Chick Hicks and Doc Hudson, 2 legendary cars people, home. Who wanted the Tomater voice to come back? Because I want the Tomater voice to come back. I think that would do the whole tournament like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, we head into the semifinal round. We head back over to the left-hand side of the bracket. And it's Lightning McQueen, who strip weathers right behind. Oh my gosh, Vinyl Toupee, and we have Marlon Clutches on the outside. Marlon Clutches is not able to hang in there. McQueen and Strip Weathers on the inside do break free. McQueen in reverse showing off again, spinning back around. But Strip Weathers says, you are not going to show off around me, folks. I am the king, and I'm going to pass you on the inside. And then Marlon Clutches tries to come and do the same, but Marlon does not have the same skill as the king Strip Weathers. The King takes 5 points in race number 1. Lightning McQueen takes 3. And then we have the other 2 cars that finished. They had 2 points and 1 point. Here comes race number 2. They rotate 1 position clockwise. Now it's going to leave Strip Weathers in that pole position. Wide open lane, but Lightning McQueen on the outside. Can Lightning McQueen break free on the outside and get ahead of Strip Weathers? He's trying hard, but it's not. Get ahead as they go into turn number 2. Oh, come on, Lightning. You got more than that. You can do it, pal. Come on, girl. Come on, boy. All right, down across the finish line, Strip Weathers in first and Lightning McQueen in second. It's Vinyl Toupee and Marlin bringing up the back of the pack, looking good for Strip Weathers and Lightning McQueen, but anything can happen. McQueen moves to the right-hand backside and Strip Weathers moves to the outside, giving Vinyl Toupee and Marlin clutches the advantage on the inside. There is about a 3-car length difference between the inside and the outside lane, so the inside lane does have an advantage. You have to be pretty darn fast on that outside lane to get by the inside cars. But folks, we've seen it happen. We've seen it happen plenty of times before. It's a bumper-to-bumper battle as they cross the finish line. Vinyl Toupee and Marlin clutches down across the finish line 1-2, but it's still Strip Weathers out front with 12 points, and he looks good for moving on to the next round, but he's in the worst track position yet here, folks. We do rotate 1 position clockwise. He is in the back right slowest part of the track. And it looks like he's getting held up just a little bit by Vinyl Toupee back there. But the real action is up front here. Marlin clutches, spins around Lightning McQueen, and Vinyl Toupee is up on the curb, but he is able to get off. Wow, bumps into Lightning McQueen, pops up on the curb, and Strip Weathers might have bumped him there and helped him off the curb just a little bit. Marlin clutches now in reverse, and here comes Vinyl Toupee on the inside, outside, inside. Wow, he's trying to make the moves in every single way, going the opposite of Marlin clutches, but Marlin is able to play defense and hold on for 5 points, and that puts Strip Weathers through. And folks, not even Lightning McQueen. It's a tie between Vinyl Toupee and Marlin clutches. So what do? We do an overtake challenge here between these 2 cars. It's the first one to make an overtake and cross the finish line. You can't just pass them. You gotta pass them and finish the race in front of them. Marlin's chance at the first run here. He tries to go on the inside of Vinyl Toupee. Vinyl Toupee spins around, holding him off barely. What a battle. They're both right, they're both left into the turn. Marlin's showing some speed, but is unable to find the gap and get around Vinyl Toupee. Now it's Vinyl Toupee's chance at the back of the pack. We're going to be silent here and watch this beautiful race-off happen. And just in the last second, last hand turn, Vinyl Toupee is able to make a pass on the outside because Marlin clutches, messes up just a little bit, one little mistake, and you get passed on the outside. That puts Strip Weathers and Vinyl Toupee into the finals of this Pixar Speedway Showdown. We're gonna head right over to the right-hand side of the bracket, and we have some beautiful, beautiful cars here, folks. Oh, do we ever. First up, we have Miguel Camino, followed by Jackson Storm on the inside, Ryan inside laney on the outside laney. Get that? Ryan inside laney starts in the outside laney. You know what I'm saying? What a move by Ryan Laney, trying to get by Jackson Storm. Those next-gen cars are just quick as can be. And back in the back of the pack, it's Raul coming across the finish line for 4th place, securing 1 point, and every point matters, as we know, folks, because it's going to be a tight one here as we get closer to the end of this Pixar Speedway Showdown. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you are not playing in our DIECAST Fantasy Racing League, head on over to fantasy.tinytrackcars.com and get registered. You get to pick your cars every single week. We have a premiere every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Join us every week live at 5 Pacific. Your picks at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com earn you points, and you get to climb the leaderboard. You can play against friends. You can buy virtual cars with the tokens you own, or tokens you earn, and do get 1,000 tokens just for signing up. So you sign up, and you can already add a car to your virtual garage. It's all happening at fantasy.tinytrackcars.com as we head into the next race. It is Raul out in front. Ryan inside laney finally worked his way to the inside laney. they're able to get by Jackson Storm and Miguel Camino on the outside. But Storm is coming up behind inside Laney like a storm. Let's watch that again. He's flying there. Now he's in reverse with Camino down across the finish line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Jackson Storm holding the lead as they go into their last race with 10 points. Anyone could join them, folks. We have someone with 9 and someone with 8. Anyone's game here to move on to the finals. There could be upsets. There could be DNFs. We find out right now as Ryan inside Laney finally gets his chance at the pole position. Is he going to hold on to it or is he going to blow it? Miguel Camino almost making the pass on the inside, but Ryan Laney is able to hold him off. There's also a battle happening here in the back between Raul and Jackson Storm. Jackson Storm looking dead in the eyes of Raul as they go across the finish line. 3, 4, Raul is able to hold off Jackson Storm. And folks, with that being said, we have a 4-way tie. Wow! A 4-way tie between all 4 of these cars. And because we don't have the ability to do a 3-way, the best of 3 tiebreaker, and we don't have the ability to do an overtake challenge, we're going to run these 4 cars in the same exact positions 4 more times, and the 2 cars with the most points will then move on to the finals. You don't see that very often, folks. A 4-way tie. Either no passes were made or whoever got passed also made a pass back and earned that point back. What amazing close races. When that happens, you know these cars are matched up pretty darn evenly. All right, we head right into race number 2 of the tiebreaker. They rotate positions, and now Jackson Storm's chance at the pole position. Raul behind him, Miguel Camino on the outside, and Ryan Laney falling back quick. These cars are spread out already as we enter this race. 2 cars slide sideways. Raul into the side of Jackson Storm, and here comes Ryan Laney making a pass on Camino. Is he going to make a pass on anybody else? That's all we need, folks, for this 3-way, 4-way tie to get broken up. Is someone to make some passes and earn some extra points. Now it's a 3-way tie, but in the back of the pack is Ryan Laney. But Ryan Laney now has 2 runs at the inside. Laney, you know what I'm saying? Raul in front of Ryan Laney, but Ryan Laney is pushing very hard in his bumper. He's drafting off Raul. Too much wind turbulence. He spins around, and Lightning Mcqueen is no longer in this tournament. I'm not even sure why I said Lightning Mcqueen. But now we have a 4-car pileup, folks. Raul breaks loose. Is anyone else going to break loose as we slide down across the finish line? Oh my gosh, it's a close one. Who? What? Where? Oh my gosh. Raul takes first. Laney takes second. Jackson Storm takes third. And Miguel Camino takes fourth. The last final race. Who is going to move on between these 4 cars? Ryan Laney now in the pole position. He's got clean air. He's got no one in front of him. He has Miguel Camino right behind him. Miguel on the inside trying to get on the inside of Ryan, inside Laney. Ryan takes off, and we pan to the back of the pack, and it's Raul making a move on Camino. Down across the finish line, Raul trying to get by. He does not pass as they cross the finish line. Great racing there, and Raul moves on, and Ryan inside Laney moves on. Jackson Storm and Miguel Camino will be going home as we head into the finals. Chip the Strip. Chip the Strip? Strip Weathers. Who's Chip the Strip? All right, Strip Weathers, is in the pole position. Ryan Laney right behind him. Raul Toupé. Raul and Toupé. Final Toupé and Raul on the outside, falling back very quickly. It's Strip Weathers and Ryan inside Laney. Ryan on the outside. That's a rare move for him. Ryan outside Laney. We're going to rename him Ryan outside Laney as he takes the long way around and passes Strip Weathers in race number 1, earning 5 points and crushing the leaderboard right now. There's still 3 races left, and it's still anyone's game. Ryan Laney reading the pack. He's leading the pack. Who reads the pack? You could read the pack if you want to read your competition and see who they are and then take them down. Ryan Laney now moving to the pole position. Raul right behind him, falling back just slightly now. It's Strip Weathers and Vinyl Toupé way back on the right-hand side, fully out of the frame. Ryan inside Laney looking solid, pulling away from Raul. It looks like Raul might have had a little bit of a mistake there. He comes in across the finish line in reverse, and we have a pile-up for 3rd and 4th place between Strip Weathers and Vinyl Toupee. Ryan Laney pulling out front with 10 points early as we go into race number 3. That's surely going to hopefully maybe secure his victory, but anything can happen. He could pop off the track and get a DNF and get 0 points and then take himself out. But anything can happen, and anything will happen, and something will happen. But alls I know is 2 of these cars by the end of this will move on. Raul out front early. Vinyl Toupee bumping into Ryan Laney as he tries to get by. Ryan Laney tries to take a pass again on the outside, doesn't get by yet again. Great defense there by Vinyl Toupee, holding off Ryan Laney and Strip Weathers. Still out front with 12 points, it's Ryan Laney. Right behind him, Raul in that GRC rally car. They rotate 1 position clockwise again, and everyone has a chance at that pole position. Slight lead on the outside. Raul and inside Laney try to get ahead, but into the turn they go. It's Vinyl Toupee. Strip Weathers making a move on Vinyl Toupee right away. Strip Weathers breaks loose. He's way out in front. Vinyl Toupee falling back. We pan to Strip Weathers as we watch him in race number 4, sliding his way around turn number 4. Down across the finish line, Strip Weathers takes first. And folks, what does that mean for the score? It moves Ryan Laney out in front with 13 points. He is a champion. And because this was recorded before our fantasy league even existed, we are awarding second place victory to King the Strip Weathers, the King, and third place to Raul based on overall points throughout the event. Thanks so much for watching Tiny Track Cars. We'll see you in the next one.